Starting stream. That means those weirdos are watching us again.
I have serious concerns about this.
How'd they get in here?
The cosmic hype
Was that God's voice?
returned,
Who just said those weirdos?
watching my soul.
Can they see me in the shower?
Yes. Hello, chat. How is everybody doing in general?
Sore.
Valid.
Whose fault is that?
Your own.
No!
I mentioned offline, but I've been like futzing around with my Raspberry Pi server, doing all kinds of IT and Linux related shenanigans.
I'm doing surprisingly well, despite the fact I got 4 vaccines yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Have you did you get like the speed flu, like the feeling of like your nose is running for like?
No, I didn't really get anything.
Wow. Okay. I usually get the whole 9 yards. Like I get a runny nose for about 72 hours. My arm feels like it's been punched.
Well, I got that, but only for the COVID shot.
Oh, okay.
Damn, Rick's got 4 new holes in him. Crazy.
As you do.
But last time I got last year when I got the jabs, I got 3 of them at once, and I just felt like ass. It was great. Good times.
I think the only time I've ever felt that was whenever I was getting my blood drawn for like a blood test thing, and I think I got the world's worst nurse because she kept going, I just can't find your artery. And then I think she poked me like 3 times in one arm. And she's like, let me try the other one. And then she does it 3 more times in the other arm. And I'm like, I'm going to need you to slow down or I'm going to pass out. Like, actually, you stabbed me 6 times. Can I get a different nurse, please? Please, nothing against you. I need the next stick to be the last one, please.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
Wow, but what if she's watching this stream?
Then she better be a better nurse.
Sounds like when a doctor tries
8
to stick
years
to you
ago.
and they're just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Nope. Or they grab a medical chart and they're like, oh God.
Nurse Judy or whatever. If you're watching the stream right now, you better get on your game. You know.
Damn. Telling nurse to get good.
Nah, this would have been like 6 years ago, 6 to 8 years ago. So she better have gotten her shit together. Damn.
Anyway.
Welcome
back to the magical world.
We should go see her again to find out.
No.
Yeah,
I don't need my blood
drawn.
Okay.
I mean, you can just get your blood drawn for fun. You know, that's always a good time.
My tolerance is a lot higher. I did donate plasma
Nice.
to make grocery money.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah. I'm actually ready with my fact today. Wag. I wrote more down.
Excellent.
Okay.
We'll start with you then.
Okay. Well, hold on. I always set myself up for it. It's not of a fun fact, and more of a fun moment. So from last session, my friends saw, or a couple of sessions ago, they're rewatching it. So they saw that I tried to square with Kenji and beat on that centaur, and they're like, wait, did you literally just like just write in that you can do like Chidori into your character? I'm like, no, but now I'm going to. So it's more of a scene in my head of being like, oh shit, look what Kenji taught me. Chidori! And so there's that.
Wacky. Let's move over to Nimki then.
Somebody had the thought at
Hold
some
on a
point.
sec. Slash, we are getting echo from your mic.
Oh.
Slash.
Are we?
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2.
That's
okay.
Should be good.
So, in conversation with Nimki, at some point somebody somehow the topic had turned over to like like past memories and family and stuff, and it has been discovered that Nimki talks a whole lot when you ask him about his family, because he has a very large family and he has a million stories about all of them, and he will just talk really really fast about how they used to go to the beach all the time, and there was like the sandy hill, and he and his brothers used to like run off the top of the hill and see how far they could fly through the air and slide in the sand, and just blah 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 blah. So he talks a lot about his family. That's just something. That's a random thing.
Nope, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Thelgar.
Well, let's see. So I remember last session when we were doing the whole thing of teaching or trying to teach Nimki how to meditate. And surprisingly, Thelgar ended up getting the highest roll, which is something kind of
Right?
impressive.
Should have been intimidation.
For the wrong things, of course.
Naturally. Always.
Yes.
Always.
But in any case, it was interesting because teaching someone else her ways, like how she and her tribe used to, do that kind of ritual before hunting. I think that made her think of how she forgot about her own, customs and things ever since she arrived in Lurem, and how she should start holding onto those things, especially because she's no longer home, especially because there is no longer such a thing as home. So that was an interesting thing for her to remember and to keep in mind from now on.
I like that thought.
Mm-hmm. All right. Very nice. Tiki.
So Tiki actually had a very fun time last session being able to play with Nimki a bit. It's something that he didn't really get to do much in his own childhood. His own childhood was a lot more of sitting there staring at a wall while tutors tried to push knowledge into his head fruitlessly. So he's happy he got a chance to play outside.
Play a little bit.
It's really awesome.
Smile, Tiki, smile.
Aloysius.
Aloysius. Is there anyone left? Why don't we do Kenji?
Rick, do you have a fact for Kenji?
Well,
Joe
just
tries to make one up on the spot.
Going off of what Tiki said last session, Kenji is not very keen on play because, he went to a ninja school when he was very young, and before that, he did not really have a chance to play with other kids. So his idea of play is like competition, serious sort of things. So free form play is just not something that he can grasp.
Interesting.
Okay.
Fair.
I got one.
All right. Jonas, would you like to tell us about Aloysius?
Sure. Aloysius belongs to the Zenki subspecies of catfolk. He's from colder regions. He doesn't actually like the heat very much, but he's there because the business has always seemed good. There. That's only.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's fair. Makes sense to go where he feels like he can make a living.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is everybody ready to dive back in?
Sure.
If I said no, what would happen? Yeah.
All right.
It'll be a
Game's
short
over.
session.
See you in
next
2 weeks.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
All right. So, previously on Fuzzy Dice, The party learned from the priest at the Temple of Avis that Nimki's soul was home to a traveling spirit. Following the advice of the priest, they took Nimki to meditate in the gardens of Lady Sandra. Excuse me. Kenji's mistress. Following several unsuccessful attempts to teach Nimki how to meditate the proper way, by allowing him to express himself in comfort and play games in a natural environment, Nimki was able to tap into this traveling spirit inside of him, this kin. By reaching out and touching kin, the two had a brief conversation where Nimki learned that kin is something much larger and much smaller than himself. And in a moment of desperation, it saw solace inside of young Nimki's soul. Solace and safety. But this comes with a drawback, as this spirit, whether through any intention or not of its own, exerts control and influence over Nimki in exchange for the power that it grants him. Seeking potential answers elsewhere, Aloysius thought about potential contacts that he remembered from his days at the Cerberus Academy, and perhaps against his better judgment, retreated to a more affluent part of Sundhill and presented himself at the home of his former classmate, Alessandra Dumai, the daughter of Chimera Dumai, the former head of the Cerberus Academy, which threw him out. The reunion was far from pleasant, as Alessandra was familiar with what was going on with Nimki, but simply suggested a knife to the throat may be the best solution to his problem. Dejected, Aloysius left the company of his former classmate and reconvened with the party. After splitting up, Nimki found his way back to the gardens to rest for the evening and felt his soul enveloped in a comforting warmth from a creature much larger and much smaller than him. And so, you all have rested for the evening. So, for those of you with any missing resources, feel free to rest. For those of you who
Oh, right.
prepare your daily spells, aka
I forget every time.
Aloysius and Nimki,
Yeah, give me
Uh,
one
yeah.
second.
go ahead and rest and re-prepare your spells. But otherwise, the day is yours.
Okay.
Nimki,
Spell
as you
number.
awaken, you find that a blanket has been placed on top of you in the
Aw.
garden.
Oh, nice.
um, uh,
Hmm.
Nimki will find a couple nearby like dinky flowers and leave a little smiley face on the blanket. They'll probably get blown around, but whatever. He does it anyway.
Oh,
After that, he wants to like take a walk back on his own toward what was it, that like church or chapel or whatever. Where, you remember we spoke with the dude who like freaked out the kin.
Mhm.
He wants to
The
head back
priest
that
of
way.
Avis.
The priest. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Holy Library.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you head back to the Temple of Avis, this large multi-floor building that looks far more like a library or university than a place of worship. And you head
Okay.
back inside.
Yeah. so Nimki approaches. Well, at least we'll seek out this priest.
Mhm.
Assuming he
He is
finds him.
still
Okay.
tending the shrine itself. Again, this humanoid sized statue of Obvious, this long, very long Nagaji man with these beautiful blue black scales.
Hmm. Little
Ah,
mouse. Yeah.
hello, friends. Were you
Wow.
successful?
Yeah. Yeah. Ultimately.
What is your definition of success?
Yeah. I
Is
wanted
it
to
more
ask
on the
you.
generous end?
Aw. Yeah. I spoke with the spirit a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was unusual. I wanted to ask you. So he starts squirming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say for the sake of argument, um suppose that somebody were to start merging with their spirit. He gets nervous. That how dangerous would that be? Have you heard of that sort of thing happening before?
This tall, lanky maned wolf kind of looks down at you, not really all that surprised by your question, and kind of turns away what he was doing, setting up this shrine, this altar to Avis, and kind of focuses attention specifically on you for a minute, Nimki. Well, that depends on the force of will of the host body, I suppose one would call you in this situation.
Mm.
If your mind is strong and resolute, you will find that while your body cannot resist the changes influenced by the spirit, you will find your mind relatively untouched, although you will still find points where you may connect and speak together. I have heard tale of people such as you willingly allowing themselves to be overtaken as they feel a connection to the spirit that they home.
I'll be honest, I do. Um, that's actually pretty exciting. I was a little scared.
Would you mind telling me about this spirit?
I think it's a rodent like I am. I don't know if he's on two legs, but
Mm,
he feels
perhaps.
like me.
Animal
I
spirits are fairly common.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels good. It's hard to explain, and it's a little odd. I'm. I'll admit, I'm glad my family isn't around because I don't think they'd approve of any of this. But
Well, based on what you have said, the spirit sounds relatively benign in its intentions at the very least. I don't think you have anything to worry about for the time being.
yeah. So despite not knowing this priest, Nimki is very happy with this news and just kind of like flings forward with a little hug. Um,
He looks a little surprised, but
yeah, yeah,
does not like recoil at all. In
yeah,
fact,
yeah,
he kind of reaches down and like taps you on your back.
He does that.
yeah. Uh, that's a lot off my back. Um, yeah, my friends were worried too. Maybe I'll let them know what you said. I think that's
It
all I
all
needed.
depends on the individual in question. You seem like a
Yeah,
good soul.
I'm pretty sure the kin is too. And that hopefully that'll do. Hopefully it'll be good.
Well, regardless, young mouse friend, I wish you luck. Please come to me if you have any further questions, and I will do as I am able to assist.
Feels pretty likely, actually. Thank you.
For we were not properly introduced yesterday before you attempted to run off. I am the head priest of this shrine. You may call me Rogan.
Like, how do you spell it?
Rogan.
Okay, thank you. Got it. Taking notes. Oh, again, he just kind of repeats it to himself. All right, I think that's all. I think I'm out.
As you leave, he just kind of gives you a polite wave and then turns back to his duties tending to the shrine.
Mm-hmm. Time to go hunt down the others.
While that's going on, what are the rest of you doing?
Alois just crashed out at where the hell was he? Was it Cardamon's place?
Probably.
I had to. So you drank. We had a drinking contest
Yeah.
with each other, and
Oh yeah, Jonas wasn't here.
shockingly, Cardamon. No, Jonas was here.
I was here last
I
time.
just missed you for
Wait.
that one.
Yes. So Jonas drank too much, and I had to carry Jonas and help Tikikiri into an in room, and then I just carried Jonas back to my place on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thelgar and Tiki got an in room for the night. Aloysius and Cardamon bunked together again. Fade Black, etc., etc. Kenji, of course, went home.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so the people who Aloysius went, what's their names?
You
mean- the,
Alessandra Demai.
Lady Demai.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Demai.
Demai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Aloysius said was slightly concerning. So Kenji is going to spend a little bit of time doing a very cursory recon of their house.
Okay.
Of the Dumai household?
Yes.
Okay, so you're basically just going to kind of case the estate, not
Yeah.
like
Be careful.
doing a brief run around the Demai estate. It is a fairly extravagant, even by Sunhill standards, multi-story mansion. A large yard surrounds the entirety of the house itself, along with a gorgeous brick wall that is very well maintained, in good repair. And Kenji, I believe you're trained in Arcana. You are. You can tell that there are like magical wards on the outside of the wall.
Oh.
If you wanted to, you could try to make an Arcana check to see if you know what they are specifically for.
Yeah, I can do that. Nope. Gonna start this off just like last session, I think.
No idea, unfortunately.
So
So is
you
that
don't figure out what the runes are? Instead, you set one off and blow your foot off.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I should give you misinformation for that, but eh.
This feels like a hero card moment, potentially.
Mm,
You do have
Okay,
a good
fair.
hero card if you wanted to use it for this, but
I don't think so. I think if we ever
That's fair.
needed to approach this house again, other people have Arcana rolls that they can use.
it's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So is that just all the way around the estate, or are there?
Effectively, yes. The wards that have been kind of carved into the wall are just along the entire perimeter of it.
So, does anybody actually come calling at this house?
If you wait for a few hours, like just watching the house, yeah, there are like visitors to it.
How do they go in?
Not a whole lot. There's a front gate. Generally, what will happen is they will like knock at the front gate, and one of the attendants who are kind of patrolling the yard will open it for them and escort them to the front door, where they will once again knock and announce themselves.
So the attendants, what are they doing normally?
Uh, it looks like some of them are potentially guards. Uh, the armor they're wearing is very. It looks very simple for what you might expect a person of her standing to like outfit her guards with. A bunch of the people out there are also just like tending to the yard, like gardening and cleaning and things like that.
Well, I don't trust that either.
I would like you to make a perception check to sense motive. Given your specific background, yeah. As you're kind of watching these individuals go about their business, Slushy, what is that on?
Slash.
What is what?
It's like some kind of drumming sound.
Oh my god, I was literally tapping on my desk listening and stimming. I didn't realize it was on the thing that my mic is set up on. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah. Kenji, you have a sense for when like people are trying to misdirect you because of your background. The gardeners are far more dangerous than the guards.
Yeah, that's definitely a very sneaky precaution to take. Okay.
Like the guards are basically just a front. You imagine that if there was supposed to be some kind of trouble, like the gardeners would step in and probably, for the most part, effortlessly deal with whatever it might be.
Hopefully we don't need to come this way anytime soon. Okay. That's all of the reconnaissance I'm probably going to do for now.
That takes you a few hours to gather that information, so we'll have you kind of gather back up with everyone else in a bit. Cardamom and Aloysius, how's your morning going?
I don't know. Did the nice puppy make coffee for me?
If you asked, sure. So, Cardamom would be making breakfast then and coffee for sure. Still probably mildly upset at that house, but also considering how would Cardamom have noticed that there was something like off about her as well while they were interacting?
I mean, you have no history with her specifically.
Okay, fair.
So you would not have been able to tell that kind of thing about her.
Okay, neat. So he just hates her. So he's just making breakfast and coffee and doing good dog things, but wondering if they should go back to the priest or use their time to. He's still thinking about how they were observed last night from the tavern too, and wants to resolve that, but doesn't know how to go about it.
Yes, you do recall that somebody was looking at your group through the tavern window, although when you went out to investigate, you did not find anything.
I'm just eating the breakfast Karma made me. You know, we should probably find out who was surveilling us. Maybe hopefully Kenji found something.
Maybe. I think our time could be used for that. Or I want to check in on Nimki too. and see how everything is going with that. There's a lot that I want to check out today. I want to see if we can't get any information on the Rune Lords or see what they're up to.
Careful. They're not nice people.
I think that depends.
Why don't I
think
go
that
with you?
really depends.
All right, if you're going to see the Rune Lords, why don't I come along just to keep an eye on them?
Cardamom turns around with like a bundle of bombs and it's like, oh, okay, and puts them back.
What did you have in mind?
I guess we can be civil.
All right.
Well, it's not a problem now, is it?
Oh, I'm comfortable if you are.
Cool. Then we're gonna go and I don't know who would be like the best to ask about the Rune Lords. Either the Adventurers Guild or I feel like
Well,
any
is Ash, is there a Magician's Guild? Like, is Alistair Aloysius part of any kind of magic guild?
Most likely not.
Alright.
I mean, there might be like a loose coalition of mages, but it would also be like heavily associated with Cerberus Academy.
Yeah.
Are you just
Well,
not allowed to walk in? What did you do?
Don't ask. Just
Okay.
ancient history.
Do you want to wait outside while I go ask and go inside? I don't want you uncomfortable.
No, I'll come in with you. I'll come in with you.
You sound so elated to go in. Are you sure?
Let's just get this over with.
Okay.
You need someone to keep an eye on you, puppy.
I need constant supervision.
All right, so I proceed along.
He
with
makes you
Cardamom.
coffee to go.
So, where do you want to head out?
Well,
Sir, like the
oh, you want to go to Cerberus Academy? Oh,
yeah.
crap. Well, I don't think I can go in there. I mean, I think they'd probably kick me out, wouldn't they? I don't know.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. See, I just thought you wanted to find like other wizardy types to talk to, but I mean, if you actually want to go in there, I mean,
We could do that too. I just
Do you
want
wanna-
to. I just want to get information.
okay.
Okay, I think this is a good point for me to step in. Tiki Kiri woke up in the morning, sitting on the ground, like lying against this low bed, with just his head like sitting on the middle of the bed. And after a good little vom session to wake up to,
Hmm.
he left the inn, and before immediately finding people, immediately spent some time. Tiki also wants to figure out what's going on with these Rune Lords. Like, why are they here in Sunhill? Why are they looking around at things? What are they trying to do? So I think Tiki is going to spend some time
Okay. Point of order,
gathering
please.
some intel.
The Rune Lords are not like some weird hyper secret organization. They are
No.
highly skilled mages. Basically everybody knows that they exist.
Yes, I'm just trying to see what exactly they're doing here. I want to
like they
using
still
some
need
of my-
supplies and they have
Well, yeah,
their own things that they're doing.
using the people I know in the city, because having been here for a year, I think I know a few people. I wanted to try and see if I can piece together sort of where they've been, what they've been buying, what they've been looking for.
Mhm. All right. So Tiki, you kind of wake up and get in your head that you want to like figure out what the recent Rune Lords you saw had been up to.
Mhm.
What about you, Thalgar?
So was Talgar and Tiki staying at the same inn?
I gather.
Yeah, you
I don't remember.
you were in the same inn, not in the same room though.
Okay. Let me think. I don't think that Talgar left the inn at the same time that Tiki did. She probably stayed for a little longer.
Mhm.
She was, kind of wasted last night, so did some good rest. I guess that when she woke up, after dealing with some of that headache, I think she was kind of frustrated that she started to feel like she was kind of starting to forget about why she was there to begin with. Like what she was doing there to begin with. Like she was like kind of losing track of her goal.
Right.
But at the same time, she is curious about all the events folding regarding Nimki's situation, and so I think what she does is she tries to think, okay, so where did Nimki spend last night?
Mhm.
And she might probably just stop by to say hi and check on him and all that stuff.
All right, we'll resolve Tiki first, then we'll come back to Thelgar.
Sure.
Tiki, I would like you. You're basically gathering information, so I need you to roll diplomacy or society.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You kind of start asking around Ember Market. You remember the general area that you saw the Rune Lords in the other day. There's not a whole lot of information to be had. You kind of track down a few potential leads at a few different shops, but nothing really stands out to you as a thing. Like, one of them is a shop for, like, paper and ink. It's like wizards need that kind of stuff for transcribing spells. Another one specializes in magical and alchemical reagents. Again, very common things that just about any wizard would like go to market to pick up.
I didn't hear anything about them trying to like get to the center island or anything like that.
If you wanted to ask about that specifically, you do know that like the major quote unquote base of the Rune Lords would be on like the island itself.
Oh, okay.
They're not like a fully centralized organization. They do have like people who travel all over the world. So seeing
Mm-hmm.
a small group of them out in the Ember Market is not like unheard of.
Okay.
But yeah, Thelgar,
Mhm.
I would like
Oh,
you. Mhm.
can I say something first? I
Yes,
think
absolutely.
before doing that, I want to go to it's a temple where that who was the priest's name again? What was his name again? The man
Rogan?
wolf.
Rogan.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Okay. So you head back to the Temple of Obvious, on the edge of between Sun Hill and Ember Market. Actually, on your way there, you see Nimki coming out.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Squeak.
she just allows her body to stand on his way.
Nimki gives up an over enthusiastic wave. I wasn't expecting to see you. Hello.
Hey, little one. How she kind of like, bends her knees a little, just so she can kinda stay on levels with him, but not really.
Never talk to
At
short
least
people.
trying
This
to.
Yeah.
character growth has me melting. Ah! Yay,
Nimki's chin is
Stalgar!
all the way up. Look straight
How
up.
are you doing today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling well rested. Yeah, I just came back here to. I had some questions and I asked the priest about them. And no, I'm feeling good. I got good news.
Oh, you went to see him?
Yeah.
That's funny. I was going to do the same.
everyone was kind of worried about what was going on with me. So I wanted to ask, and it seems like it's actually better than I was worried. At least, we don't know everything, but it doesn't sound too bad so far. This whole thing going on. What were you thinking?
She lets out a slight smile. You do seem comforted, so I'll take her word for that. I just wanted to ask him something. Not that I expect him to know much, but I think it's
Mind if I come
it's
with?
better than. Yeah. So you can come again. I mean, she holds him and sits him on her shoulders because there's all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Nimki,
there's all that
swings his legs
fur
at the
around,
knees.
because there's all that fur on her shoulder pads, it probably feels kind of comfortable.
You have equipped
Man,
an
it's so
empty.
high up. Yeah, it's so high up here. Is this what it's like for you all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
All right, can you point me the direction because I forgot?
All right, just follow my paw. He's just holding his pointer finger out, just that way.
She
Oh my God, I
walks
love
the opposite
Ratatouille!
direction just for a couple seconds before she turns back again. I'm just messing with you.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I missed that completely. I'm sorry.
No, she walks the opposite direction, but then a couple seconds later, she just turns back again. It's just messing with you.
Cannot control the barbarian.
Just don't pull my what do you call it? They're not pigtails, are those?
Dreads.
Dreads.
Dreadlocks.
The
Braids or
dreads.
dreads, yeah.
Just don't pull my dreads, please.
Ears are far more easy to access, so
And so you head back
Ratatouille
into the
moment.
Temple of Avis, back to Rogan, the head priest of the shrine. Ah, friends. How may I
Good
help
morning. I think you've seen this little one before today. He told me.
you? Yes, we just finished a conversation. I'm honestly a bit surprised to see him again.
I wasn't planning on coming back in, but hello again. Wow.
She nods, and she waits a couple seconds, and then she asks, "So, she forgot his name again. Was it
Rogan.
Rogan.
Rogan? Rogan, was it
Yes.
this? She tries to look for words, but you don't happen to know a lot about dragons, do you?
Priests of the Temple of Avis are more teachers than they are clerics in most cases. It is not my area of expertise, but I still have a fair bit of knowledge regarding dragonkind. Did you need to know something in particular?
Well, you might have known that we kind of got involved in a situation concerning a small dragon or a drake. What do you call it?
I did
Recently?
hear of the commotion with a drake running through the streets of the Ember Market.
She says
I'm
that
glad
she's
it's
fiddling
been
with
dealt with.
the necklace containing one of its fangs.
Mhm.
Is that the first time it happens? Have you ever seen this town being, attacked by a similar creature? Maybe a bigger one?
No, there have been no dragon attacks on Laram in my stay here.
Not even sights of
Oh,
any?
sightings are not uncommon. Well, I say that, but dragons themselves are something of a rarity, but we do have reports every so often of large shadows in the sky or enormous forms swimming through the sands.
Hmm. Can you
An
remember
identified
last time
flying
you
lizard.
heard? Hmm. Oh. Can you remember the last time you heard anything of the sort?
He thinks for a moment. Mm, last time I heard about any possible sightings of a dragon, somebody mentioned several. Yes, I believe it was about 5 years ago now that somebody mentioned seeing horns and a large swell in the sand pass by the island that they likely attributed to an adamantine dragon.
Hmm. 5 years. That is a long time ago.
Well, dragons are fairly rare to sight. It's largely believed that roughly 2 to 4 of any given type are alive on the surface of the planet at any given time, which means that for their size, they're still fairly uncommon.
Hmm. Who would you personally look for if you wanted to know more about them? Like anyone in this town that you could
Oh,
probably.
they're not my area of expertise, but we have numerous books on dragons here if you wanted to look around. If you're looking for a specific dragon, hmm, you could do worse than Alessandra Dumai, the current head of the Cerberus Academy. She has a large repertoire of knowledge regarding drakes and dragons.
Talgar doesn't know that's the same person that
No, she does not.
Aloysius.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And could you tell me where she lives?
Yes, she lives in the largest home on Sun Hill. It's very hard to miss if you just. And he kind of gives you general directions on how to get there.
Does Nimki also know anything about that name?
I think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, just
The only two
just-
people who kind of. Well,
okay.
Aloysius and Cardamon kind of gave a brief rundown to like Kenji and Tiki, but
Yeah.
Nimki was
All right.
otherwise indisposed, and Thelgar was trying to figure out how
Drunk.
the games worked.
Oh,
Yeah. Um. Well, I I should probably go see her then. Um. She pats Nimki on the back. Do you still want to come along, or should I drop you somewhere?
now let's go. I'm a little curious about your dragon thing. I mean, we don't even know where this Drake came from or why it was here or anything. Yeah, we can go.
Yeah, I feel
All
like I'm
right.
still grasping at straws, but it's better than having nothing, I suppose. She turns back at the priest and
Mhm.
she's, thank you for the information and for taking care of this little one.
He nods politely. Of course. Should you require any further
She
assistance, I am here effectively all day, every day.
she nods and she walks away.
Don't get too bored.
Okay, did you hear him? So can you point me again?
Yeah, I was taking notes. We're going that way.
All right.
Okay, this time she doesn't try to fool around.
Serious
Nimki and
business when it comes to
Thelgar,
dragons.
as you head to the Dumai estate, uh, Kenji, you're trying to maintain like a sense of stealth, correct? So that
Yes.
people aren't like watching you specifically. Go ahead and roll your stealth check for me. All right. Very easy for you to. You see Nimki and Thelgar approaching the Demai estate.
Oh God.
They do not see you, however.
I need to get their attention.
Not if we do that first.
Because this is still going on, like, as you're kind of keeping an eye on the house, trying to get a sense of.
Okay. I cast Ghost Sound in order to get their attention.
All right. What does this ghost sound like?
I'm trying to get it to be something like a whisper in their ears to turn towards my direction.
Okay. Well, you both hear this sound. It does not sound like a specific voice or that it's like saying anything in particular, but you still hear it.
Well, Thelgar immediately stops. She slowly reaches for her sword. Like,
I assume it
Nimki,
sounds like
did you hear
Kenji, though.
Kenji? Was that him?
If they're looking in my direction, I need to like peek out in the barest possible way and gesture them towards me.
Yeah, Kenji is making himself known to you. If you like look in the direction that you heard the sound coming from, you do see him.
So
All right,
Nimki responds with his own spell message. Squeak, squeak, I see you over there.
Kenji
Literally
can
that, right?
respond to a message with a short message of your own.
Don't go into the Dumai estate.
Helgar. Kenji told us very, very firmly not to do this. Hey, let's go.
Why
Let's go
not?
talk to him. Let's go ask him.
Wait, what is he? Do you see him?
Let's go that way.
Okay.
He's over
She
there.
just follows his command.
Yeah.
Yeah, following where Nimki points you, you do see Kenji hiding behind a nearby shrub wall. Kind of, it looks like he has been keeping an eye on the Demai estate.
Felgar, let's act like we don't know that Kenji's there. Let's be real sneaky.
You know I can't be very sneaky with this thing behind me, right?
Believe in you. Let's do this.
All right, if you want to try and sneak
Yeah.
up on Kenji, roll a stealth check.
Well, we're not like sneaking up on Kenji. We're just like acting like he's being sneaky, so we're not revealing him.
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
In that case, roll a deception check.
Oh yeah, baby.
But
Here we
this-
go.
I mean, I would still prefer to roll stealth, but whatever.
Unfortunately, you're trying to act at this point.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, come on.
I mean, that's pretty good on both
That's decent.
both of you, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they,
Nimki-
Just
they
like-
kind of sidle up to where you've stationed yourself,
Yeah, yeah.
Kenji, and are trying to put on this air of being like they don't know that you're there.
Are you heading towards the house of Alessandra Demai?
We are. Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, Alessandra Demai was the person that Aloysius spoke to yesterday, who recommended, putting a knife into Nimki.
What?
She
What?
did what? She contains herself.
Keep her voice down.
She did what?
Yeah. She does not sound like she may be in her right mind, but I may be reading into things too much. I'm being a little cautious right now. That's why I'm over here keeping an eye on her estate, just in case, something may need to be done about it in the future. But for right now, there's... I'm not sure that I would want to approach her casually.
Suddenly, I agree. In fact, I don't think I want to approach her at all. Thank you. Elgar, I think I'm done here. If she's scary enough to get Kenji to hide, I'm having nothing to do with this.
just great. Okay. Well, I think we best leave you to your business then.
I will catch up with you later.
Okay. Tell us what you find out.
Pardon me. I just have a real quick question for Ash.
Mhm.
Ash, do I know that Alessandra is the head of Cerberus now?
Roll a. This would be a society check. Roll a society check for me.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Society.
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right, I was just curious. Anyway, continue, please.
Dogger is kind of conflicted because that kind of makes her want to talk to Alessandra even more, but she knows that would probably
She's the
piss
worst.
Kenji off.
Yeah, you know what would piss me off? You getting yourself killed unnecessarily. There are guards over there, and they're not the ones that you can see out in the open.
You mean those gardeners walking by?
Yes, those are the real guards.
Oh, so they're just pretending.
Yes. And if they're just pretending, that probably means they're very powerful.
It's like we're just pretending right now.
Okay. I will agree that maybe it's not the best moment to approach her casually, as you said. Okay. I'll take Nimki out of here. And
Thank
then
you. Thank you, ninja friend.
Good luck with whatever you're doing. And then she walks away.
Right. So you kind of break off
just-
from each other. Kenji, you resume watching the estate for a few more hours.
Just great.
Well, now what?
I don't know, I guess. To look for somebody else.
Hmm. I don't have a lot of ideas for that.
Well,
Such as
while you're thinking, let's catch back up with Cardamon and Aloysius.
So you really want to go to Cerberus Academy? You want to just march in there and talk?
I gotta know. I do. I want to ask for Nimki, and I want to ask why we have them. Why, whenever we fought the dragon and were recovering and everything, why there were so many rune lords out.
All right. 1, you may not get any answers from them, and 2, they will probably kick me out if I step foot in there. I'm just letting you know, puppy.
Cardamon pulls out a versatile vial and is like, okay, it doesn't have to be you, and reminds you that I can absolutely make you look like a different person with an infiltrator's elixir. You don't have to stay outside while I do this. If you want to look,
Ugh. All right.
you can go in with me.
Well, I want to. I want to. I want to look out for you, but fine.
Neat. We'll have like 10-ish minutes when I do this.
All right. 10 minutes.
Do you
This.
So,
have?
point of order.
Hmm.
The main campus of the Cerberus Academy, where Aloysius studied, is on the island.
Oh, it's on the island. All right. So we need like a boat to cross the sea of sand.
You need like a permit to actually cross the bridge.
Yeah, you need like a legitimate reason to cross the bridge from Bridgeholm onto the island.
Gotcha.
Student, you had one, Aloysius, when you were a student at
Yeah.
Cerberus. You assume Alessandra has one as the head of the academy.
Mm-hmm.
You currently do not have one.
The urge to hide out of the bridge and pickpocket someone's pass is very big. I guess we'll resolve something else first then. At least with trying to find. Damn! Wow, it's that exclusive, huh?
Yes, you would both know, having lived here for a while, that the island can house a maximum of 8,000 residents at any given time. Any more than that, and it risks overloading the man-made island and causing it to sink.
Oh, wow.
Like, obviously, there's like a fair bit of leeway there. 2 people is probably not going to cause that. However,
Population is 7,998.
What if I ask really nicely and say that we just wanted to tour the campus? Is that a good enough reason? What if I look like an aspiring young student and I fake some magic?
Would that actually work? Could we tour as like if we pretended to be? I mean, I don't know. It would definitely take a lot of.
yeah, make society or Arcana checks, both of you.
Neat.
Well, I'm doing Arcana.
My society is ass.
Aloysius
Alright.
pretending to be a wizard.
All right, Aloysius. With your
Yeah.
31,
Ooh.
for the most part, no. What Cardamon is suggesting will not work because people are accepted into Cerberus by recommendation from recruiters. You would have to find a recruiter, probably in Bridgeholm, and give like a display of magic to potentially be like considered for acceptance, at which point you would be like compared against other people who want to be brought in. The entire process takes upwards of 5 years.
I didn't consider that this was an entire session thing. We can go and ask another magical guild. Fuck this.
And
God, I'm
also
hating your college more and more.
Yeah. Aloysius, for you, the process only took 1 year.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think I think it's a worthy idea, Bobby, but I don't think we'd ever get in there. We could probably find someone else to ask.
I'll follow you then.
What?
I'll follow you then.
All right. Shoot, I'm kind of. If I don't have any other contacts besides Alessandra, I'm not really sure.
Not that you
What
can
my
think of, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what my next move would be. I mean, we've been, I could go back to Lady Delmar, but we've been leaning on her a lot. It feels like.
I don't know if she minds.
Well, I mean,
I know Kenji minds.
I don't think she would. I don't think she would have any. I don't think she would have any new information for us.
I do want to talk to her later about using her garden for stuff, though, and pursuing alchemical stuff with her in science. I'm okay with just looking for the magical guild, honestly. Or if there's any other, are there any other magical estates like Lady Dumai or anyone from Cerberus in Sun Hill that we could go and absolutely impose on?
That would be an Arcana check, or excuse me, not Arcana, Society.
Oh, please, 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 please. No, you're so close to 16.
Aloysius, thinking about it, there's one other notable wizard who exists in Eastgate, who lives in Eastgate. He's something of an eccentric, and he's very, very old. Like, he was old back when you were a student.
Okay.
He does live in Sun Hill. He has a tower there. It's something of an
How
oddity
classic.
because
I was just going to say, wow, how cliche.
from a distance, the tower looks like it's just maybe 2 stories tall, but as you get closer, it begins to distort and extend and become taller. When you're standing next to it, it looks like it's approximately 20 stories.
Wow. What is the gentleman's name?
That is Olimar Merrick.
Olimar.
Are
Olimar
all of your
Merrick.
friends' towers this big? Sorry, go on.
Olimar Merrick.
Olimar Merrick. All right, Cardamon. There is this guy. I should warn you, he's a little strange. But he just might be of some help. Okay? I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm just prepping you.
I deal in sentient plant life, as well as trees that grow me on a daily basis when I go on ingredient hunting. He can't be stranger than that. He grabs her hands and then runs in the direction that you might have implied, not fully knowing where they're going, but just heads to Sun Hill.
Like, whatever it is,
so,
it can't be any worse than Alessandra Demai.
So at this point,
Also true.
At this point, as you two are running into Sun Hill, you're going to run into Thelgar and Nimki.
Okay. Well. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, hey, you two.
How are your mornings?
What's the hurry for?
We're going to meet with a contact of mine from my school days.
Oh, no.
Oh, she said there was a big wizard tower.
What? Wait, sorry. What's that, Ash?
You did not know this guy when you were in school.
Oh, I didn't know. How do I know him?
He was old, like when you were a student.
Okay. Well, how do I know him then?
You don't know him.
don't know.
You know of him.
Oh,
You do
okay.
not know him
Okay.
personally, though. He's
So,
just an eccentric old wizard who lives in the Enchanted Tower.
All right, redact what I said. I'm sort of out of contact, so I'm seeking out a fellow I've heard about. He's a little strange, but he might have some information for us. His name is Olimar Merrick, and he lives in that weird tower over there.
She looks at the tower.
You point in a general direction, like where you think the tower is. You don't really see anything from this distance, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Basically, all the houses here are like at least 2 stories. You're not going to see it until you get closer.
But I know vaguely where it is, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see shit, but did you say he's a wizard?
Yes. He's a weird wizard.
She squints at him. We're coming with you.
All right, might as well.
Hopefully, I'm gonna have more luck with him than with what was her name again? Alessandra Del Mar.
Alessandra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's a piece of work,
Yeah,
isn't she?
I was
Cardamom
going to see her, but then
gags.
we saw Kenji snooping around her estate, and she told me to get the fuck out of there.
Oh,
And then we got the fuck out of there.
Kenji
So that's what we did.
Kenji's snooping around the estate.
That's what
Are they
he's
trying to
doing.
get in?
All right.
Probably. I don't know.
Well-
I'll just keep an eye.
All right. Well, I'll just trust that he knows what he's doing. Come on, let's go through the wizard. We're off to the wizard.
I could break off and give Kenji an infiltrator's elixir potentially, but if that's something Kenji wants to do, if not, you can.
You know that Kenji can
I'm not
produce
going
this
back
on
there.
his own. So
Yeah, I can do that on my own.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Shit, I do know that. Okay.
as the four of you kind of collect to go off to the Merrick Tower, let's see what Tiki's up to. Tiki, you spent a chunk of the morning trying to gather information on the rune lords you saw the other day to unfortunately little effect, other than it sounds like they weren't really up to anything like specific.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like they were largely
I
based
kind
on,
of curse
like,
under my
a
breath
resource
of like, you know, with a
gathering.
name. I'm like, with a name like Rune Lords, you'd think they'd be a little more cooler than just finding some normal goddamn ingredients in the markets.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Why does Tiki head towards this mage's tower?
If you just want to try and like gather back up with everyone else, you can roll another society check to gather information on your companions and see what's up with them. See if anyone around town has heard about them, seen them, etc.
I think specifically I would go back to Rogan and then
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe I basically just retrace Thilgar and Nimki's steps, or I go to Rogan,
Okay.
I go to Alessandra's.
You're gonna make Rogan feel like an influencer today.
Yeah. If you were to head to the Temple of Avis and speak with High Priest Rogan, he would tell you that he sent Nimki and Thelgar off to Alessandra Dumai's estate, and that's a bad thing.
Mhm.
If you were to head
I'm
in
like,
that general
oh,
direction.
no.
If you headed towards the Dumai estate, you would no doubt encounter Kenji, who would stop you from going in.
Yeah, I would approach the Dumai estate trying to see if there's any commotion or kerfuffle. And upon seeing it be mostly calm, I'd be relieved that there is not a Nimki narrowly avoiding a knife in the back.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess I see Kenji, and I'm just like,
Well,
You
that's
wouldn't
kind of
see
up to
me unless
Kenji,
I want
think.
to. But if you are close enough to the estate, yeah.
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And get your attention the same way.
All right. This time I will try to maintain your stealth and come up to you. Uh-oh.
You trip and fall face first into the cobblestone.
Oh no!
Bird up.
Poor beak.
Bird down.
Bird down.
Bird
There's
out.
a loud clack as my beak hits the cobblestones, and a gardener looks over a hedge fence at me, and I'm just like, I thought I saw a worm.
That's funny.
Yeah, nobody pays too much attention to you as you eat it, but you're not particularly stealthy as you make your way over to where Kenji has kind of stationed himself to keep an eye on the Demai estate.
If you blow my cover, so help me. Why is everybody trying to go over to the Dumai estate today?
I'm just trying to find our peeps, okay? I try to look around for information on the Rune Lords, and I ain't dug up shit.
Well, maybe you could have asked nicely.
Well, what are you doing out here watching this estate? Are friends inside? Are they, like, confronting her?
No, I'm suggesting against that for now until we get a lot more information about Demai. But, that's just my paranoia acting out here.
No, I don't think it's paranoia. I think that's totally reasonable.
I sent them walking back in the other
Kenji.
direction.
Yeah, Kenji, I would like you to make a sort of retroactive perception check. Okay. Continue on.
Well, if they're not inside, where is everybody else?
I don't know, but I'm having a feeling right now that we should probably get out of here. I've been casing the place for too long, and somebody's bound to have noticed by now.
Nobody saw me eat it, right? You didn't see that?
I'll refrain from commenting on it for now.
That speaks
Damn it,
volumes.
he's so cool. Okay, I kind of traipse away behind low-lying walls and fences and stuff, and to get away from the estate.
Mm-hmm. And Kenji, you take this opportunity to sneak away as well.
Yeah.
I imagine that the two of you, not knowing where the other four have gotten off to, would head back to the Ember Markets.
Mm-hmm. I'm still interested in trying to find what these Rune Lords are up to. They seem to be such an important deal to Cardamom and Aloysius. Like, are they here because of those two, or is it just sheer coincidence?
Even powerful wizards need to eat.
Do they? I thought they just magic the food into their stomachs or something.
I guess you could, if you wanted to waste magic.
We'll catch back up with you two in a bit. Aloysius, Thelgar, Nimki, and Cardamon. As you head through the streets of Sun Hill, you do eventually find yourself on a street that leads to what appears to be a relatively short stone tower, roughly 2 stories in height. It is topped with what appears to be a fairly typical battlement. And as you approach, however, the site begins to shift and change and warp. And the tower grows taller and taller and taller with every step you take.
I guess I'm still drunk.
No, that's actually happening. I've seen this.
Cardamon is. Oh, go on.
I've seen this kind of magic before. I once knew this guy who had a box that was bigger on the inside. I think it was blue.
I mean,
Jonas.
why
Well,
would
actually,
somebody
it was
want
like
to
a
do
phone
that?
booth. Wizards
Jonas.
are weird.
Draw a
Yeah.
hero card for that.
Cardamon.
This does put you at
is-
3, however, so you won't be getting any more until you spend them.
Oh, you better use those, big cat.
Yeah, I need to remember to
Cardamon
do that.
is moving forward and back to see if it like alters and then shrinks and like warps with proximity. Oh,
Jonas,
wizards are weird.
you drew the snake
Yeah.
bite.
hmm
This card features a cloaked individual, ragged and thin, holding a vial of a roiling green fluid. This is an evil card. You may use it to force me to re-roll a d20 and take the lower result.
Nice.
That's foreboding. I hope that doesn't mean anything that's about to happen with us approaching this wizard that we don't know.
All right. Cardamon, as you kind of like run up and down the street, yes, as you like run back, the tower seems to shrink in size, and then as you approach, it gets taller again.
So he is a grower. Neat.
Oh,
Yeah, from a distance of like about 4 city blocks, it looks like it's about a 2-story tall tower. As you approach, it gets taller and taller until you are basically standing at the door at its base. It looks approximately 20 stories tall. It is a massive skyscraper of a tower.
I've seen bigger.
Why would somebody want
I
to do
appreciate
this?
Wizards are weird.
I mean, wouldn't they want to do the opposite? You know, like show off how big their tower is?
not
Like
necessarily.
their... Oh.
He might have something to hide.
Like what?
Cardamon knocks.
Well, a tower this big, you could put all kinds of things in there. There's only one way to
Cardamon.
find out.
You knock on the
I
door.
guess definitely we're not talking about the same things.
Cardamon, you knock on the doors of this tower, and a loud echo of your knock just kind of reverberates through the air. There's no response.
Hello? I'm gonna try and push on the door and see if it like creaks. I don't know if you can hear me 20 stories up.
You place your hands against the door. Roll me a reflex save.
Oh
Oh.
boy.
Oh, okay, hold on. Wait. You know what? Fair enough. Okay.
Okay. That's only a failure, not a critical failure.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
So you're going to take the full of 4d12 force damage and be knocked back 10 feet.
Puppy, are
Sorry,
you all right?
4d12?
Yep. Cardamon, you
4d12.
take 26 points of damage,
Oh my
and
god.
Okay.
you are thrown back 10 feet.
My arm falls off.
Holy shit!
Aw.
Woof.
Squeak!
As you attempt to push the door open, a magical force like reverberates and knocks you back. It hurts immensely.
You could go scrambling. It's time to help. It's a little freaky.
I
Cardamon,
am not touching that thing.
Cardamon fucking folded. And it's like lawn chaired back 20 feet with little swirly eyes and coughs up probably a tooth and some blood.
Don't imagine any crying dog sounds. Oh, I'm going to heal you now if you don't mind. Oh my god. Let's see.
Puppy,
Yeah,
why don't you let
you still got any health left?
why don't you let me handle this, puppy?
All I did was knock.
Let's see. What could I possibly do?
Aloysius, if you wanted to take a look at the door, you can make an Arcana check and see if you could gather the nature of the enchantments on it.
All right, I'll roll for Arcana.
Oh wow.
Looking it over, it's a fairly complex array of protection runes. But at the same time, you're fairly certain that there is a way to open it from this side. But the only reason it would be active is if this guy was not here.
Oh, he's out. He's got a pretty good security system. I'll tell you that much. It probably means he's not here if it's active like this. We could try coming back later, or Aloysius briefly considers breaking in. We should probably try coming back later.
I displaced a rib. and got my arm knocked off for nothing? God!
Sometimes that happens.
I mean,
No,
It makes no
Cardamon's yelling his
sense.
in-character voice.
it makes no sense to break in if we just want to talk, right? We're not here to steal anything, right?
Wow.
Now that he heard
Are you here
Cardamon, I
to steal
kind of want to
something?
steal something.
I mean,
Alo- Aloysius
Actually-
smirks a little bit. Yeah,
is
you're
wrong
right.
with
You're
you?
right. Oh, you know. I whenever I meet whenever I see someone with a lot of magic, I always get a little jealous.
Aloysius, didn't you just see what that dart did to your friend?
Yeah.
He's dying there. Look at him. Look at him.
Fine,
He points
fine.
at Cardamon.
All right. We'll just I don't know. What do you guys want to do? You want to wait out, see if he shows up, or do you want to pursue other possibilities?
Do we even know what he looks like? He's a wizard. That probably doesn't even matter.
Aloysius, with the check you made on Olimar Merrick earlier, that 27, I will give you a basic description. He is a very old stag beastkin. He wears red robes, and his antlers are like covered in various magical knickknacks, just dangling from them.
Okay, so walking Christmas tree.
Yeah, he's an old stag in red. We would probably know him if he's on.
Which means that probably anyone would know him if they saw him.
Probably, yeah.
I don't like walking to two places to check on somebody only to see that I can't go in.
I would like one of the four of you, Aloysius, Cardamon, Nimki, or Thelgar, to roll a d20 for luck. This is a d20 roll, so you are free to use your cards on it if you care to.
Oh, right.
Aloysius has 3 freaking cards. You do it.
Aloysius does
Okay.
have 2 good cards and an evil one, so...
Um,
No, I'm
Okay,
sorry, the Hidden Truth is... Yeah, the Hidden Truth is good.
interesting.
The
I'll do
Traitor
it.
is neutral. Yeah,
If
Aloysius has a good, a neutral, and an evil card, so...
if I want to burn one of the cards, how do I do that?
Well,
Like, how do I
just-
So, in your hand, go to the card you want to play, click on that arrow next to it, and pass it into the discard pile.
Now, you don't need to
The
do it
only
right
card you
now.
need to-
You need to roll first. And
Oh,
then,
okay.
Yes. This is
Unless
the good
you wanna
and evil
burn
ones
the
are
neutral card.
rolls.
Okay, so I am rolling 1d20. Here we go.
Natural 20. Unnecessary.
Damn.
As you're kind of standing outside of the tower, wondering like how you're going to proceed from here, I think it's a guard, like one of the city guard that's kind of just patrolling Sun Hill, kind of walks by. Hey there, friends. You didn't happen to be looking for Master Merrick, would you?
Hail to you. Yes, we are. Would you happen to know where we can find him?
I believe he left his tower nigh a whole fortnight ago. I haven't seen him in quite a while, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Would you happen to know where he went?
I believe there was rumors that he was summoned by the council to the island, but I can't confirm or deny that, unfortunately. But he's been gone nigh on 2 weeks at this point. Like as not, he'll be back soon. I would
Right.
wager if he's just gone to the island. I can't imagine why they'd be keeping him as long as they have, in all honesty.
Would you be so kind as to take a message to him on my behalf?
I don't think
Oh,
that
I,
he...
Don't mind.
I'd be more than
Can I-
happy to deliver a message if I see that he's returned to his tower. And you have not
Thalgar
yet
kind of
found him.
just Thalgar kind of like just interrupts. Aloysius says, okay, can you tell him this? Fix your goddamn gate.
Velgar.
Or maybe, or I don't know, stop making your door killing people.
That was my message. Well, not so much of nice words. I was going to tell him.
I mean, the enchantment on it is to prevent people who are not welcome from getting inside. So, are you maybe admitting to something?
I'm admitting to knocking on his door and then pressing. Do you see how tall this thing is? 20 stories is a lot of sound to travel. And Cardamon's getting visibly more upset because he's realizing yeah, that sucked actually. So I decided that I would yell it a little nicer, and then I got knocked on my ass, and then my arm fell off.
He kind of sighs and chuckles under his breath. I don't think you need to worry that much. The enchantment is non-lethal. It would never actually deal permanent damage. But
I would beg to differ.
Well, emotional damage is not. Emotional damage is not covered by most wizard insurance.
Emotional damage.
Damage, maybe not, but trauma? Hell yes.
Puppy.
Forgive my non-magical cohorts. They're very. He glances at them. They're.
Well, excuse you.
As I was saying, please take this message to Master. What was it? Master Merrick. The wizard Aloysius and his friends seek his audience at the soonest possible opportunity. He can contact me through the Ember Market Guild. This is my stall number. I write it down on a piece of paper and give it to him. We hope to speak to him about an urgent magic-related matter. Thank you very much, good sir.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
the guard will take your information and kind of tuck it into his belt pouch. Oh, I'll get this to him as soon as I see him.
Much obliged. All right.
He'll give you a salute and then return to his patrols.
All right. Well, that's that. Let's take you lot away from the deadly tower before anything else happens to embarrass me.
Dalgar sighs visibly.
Cardamom pops his arm back into his socket and then quick alchemies a elixir of life for my cup overfloweth for 2 points of healing.
Oh.
God. This day sucks.
Look at it this way. If he's powerful, maybe he can help us.
True.
You better know something.
You didn't get blasted with a door.
You each got blasted in your own way. I don't want to think about it too much.
Yeah, well, I've taken acid to the face and Drake fire breath. All I got knocked over, so I've had my share of mishaps too. Okay, thank you very much.
That is fair. Okay, we should either wait or regroup. I'm crying. My eyes are well moisturized right now.
Come on, let's go.
What the heck are we doing? What the heck are we supposed to do now? I mean, it feels like we can't go anywhere. Like, if I want to see this person, we can for some reason. If I want to see that person, their fucking dart can kill us.
Let's go find Tiki and Kenji and just get caught up on what everyone's doings and comings and goings and make sure we're all on the same page. Okay, please.
I mean, it doesn't sound like we have anything better to do.
Aloy's just kind of embarrassed.
Embarrassed about what exactly?
He doesn't have any. Well, he doesn't have any reason to be embarrassed, but just like the way the Thelgard and Cardamom were acting. You gotta remember, Aloysius is a little bit of a jerk sometimes. Yeah. So yeah. So he's being a little cranky now. Come on, let's go.
The four of you exit Sun Hill and head back to the Ember Markets. Depending on what Kenji and Tiki have been doing. What have Kenji and Tiki been doing?
I think by this point, I've instead of trying to like gather resources to find people, I think I want to try and track either the Rune Lords themselves or our teammates.
Mm-hmm. Take your pick.
Kind of dissatisfied with the Rune Lords. I'm gonna try to track our teammates.
Okay. Tracking in an urban setting requires a society check.
Okay.
But if we use that same roll, you can re-roll if you care to with a
Society. There we go.
Yeah, okay. So this is not too dissimilar from like gathering information. You're looking for like you're asking after sightings of your companions effectively. What you find out is that after you after they like went back from the Demai estate to Ember Market, they met back up with basically the remaining four of your companions all got back together and headed deeper into Sun Hill, and you kind of follow that trail for a while, and you discover that they are attempting to ask after this eccentric old this Olimar individual, and you do eventually meet back up with them as they are heading away from his tower.
There you go, Lar.
Oh, Tiki. So,
Well,
any news?
did you find anything? Oh,
No.
I see.
We paid a call to the wizard.
I
Cardamon
found an ass kicking.
knocked on the door and got
Are you
his.
okay, Cardamom? You look kind of whooped.
He looks up, like really frustrated with the scenario. I've just tried to be a friendly dog, and of course being punished for it and being like, "No, I'm great."
He's
Uh-huh.
fine. He's fine. Have you seen Kenji?
Kenji,
Yeah, he was right. I'd look behind me, and there's nobody there.
well, that depends on Kenji. Kenji, are you still with
Is Kenji in this room with us?
are you still with Tiki?
I'd still be with Tiki.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. Never mind. Oh, there he is. Kenji, do you have any news?
To a degree, yes.
Go on.
Well, given last night we had a potential spy looking in on us, I was a bit worried. I do not like being spied upon, so I decided to do a little bit of reconnaissance at the Dumai household.
You think she sent the spy?
Well, that'd be my first guess, given that we had the most recent contact with her, and she seemed not particularly on our side for anything.
Yeah. You got that right. Were you able to find anything on that?
Only that her estate would be very difficult to break into.
Yeah, I expect as much. Good money buys you good friends.
And deadly doors, apparently.
And deadly doors. All right. Well, we can safely assume that it's probably her. I'm sure it's her. She doesn't like me. I need to tell y'all sometime about. He hesitates. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. I don't want. I don't want to rehash that.
Seems to be quite a number of people that don't like you. You got Cerberus. You've got her. What's up with that?
Aloysius gives Tiki kind of a real surly look. Yeah, well, they don't appreciate my genius. All right, let's just leave it at that.
So what were
Uh-huh.
you up? What else were
Gotcha.
you up to in Sun Hill if it wasn't to revisit?
Well, we like I said, we went to try and find Olimar Merrick. He was out. I left a message with his guard. If apparently he's not in town at the moment, but whenever he gets back, I asked him to hopefully receive us for an audience, and maybe maybe he'll be able to help us with our various quests and whatnot.
Out of town.
No promises. He's a little strange, but he is definitely powerful.
And he's darn nearly
Kenji.
butchered Cardamon.
Yeah, Kenji, you can roll an Arcana or Society on Olimar Merrick. See what you know about him. Tiki, you could also roll Society to see if you've heard of this guy.
Let's
I'm loving these
see.
rolls.
Eccentric old wizard who lives in the magic tower in Sun Hill. You know, not a lot to go off of. Kenji, you may have even attempted to see if you could spy on his tower at some point, but could not for the life of you find any way to actually get in there.
Look at Cardamon. You didn't attempt to.
I knocked. Okay, and then I don't know. I heard that he's as old as dust, so I thought maybe his hearing was bad. So the thought was I was gonna open the door like a little bit and yell up the stairs, and and then some runes went off, and then I took a lot of damage.
He looked like minced meat.
Cardamon.
I got folded.
Cardamon. It's an understandable mistake to make. Hopefully, this will be the only time that you ever make it.
To be fair, that's actually that thought didn't even cross my mind. I was like, oh, NPC that we can talk to knocks on door. That doesn't work. Okay, but no, I do apologize. It will happen again. Not in a
Maybe
dungeon
wear gloves
sense.
next time.
He shows you his arm.
So you
it's
said
never
that.
too much.
So you said that Merrick was out. Maybe
So
it's
it would
possible
He's
that
at the island
maybe it's
right now.
possible. He's at the island. What would he be doing at
Allegedly.
the island?
That is a very good question.
You do recall the guard saying that he thinks that the council, that is the Council of Nine, who runs the city of Laram, summoned him, but he's not privy to this specific information.
Right. The guards speculate that maybe the Council of Nine might have summoned him, but we don't know that for certain. And regardless, there's no way we can get to the island. There's just no way we can get to the island. I mean, there's no way we can get to the island, right?
How long has he been gone?
Fortnight, I believe.
That's 2
And
weeks.
that doesn't concern you.
Well, ever so slightly, I suppose, but I don't know the guy, so I don't really care that much.
You're not thinking somebody like him would be in trouble right now.
Well, here's what I'm
Right?
thinking right now. Alessandra Dumais has been... She's the wealthiest person in Sun Hill, so far as I know. And she could easily live on the island if she wants to, but she chooses to live in Sun Hill regardless. So, if something continues to happen to other wizards in Sun Hill, she would be, consolidating power. It's just a thought that crossed my mind in the back of my head, as I tend to worry about these things on behalf of my mistress.
Are you saying that are you saying she's targeting other wizards?
I'm not saying anything yet, but I would go up to Bridgeholm and see if anybody actually saw Olimar Merrick cross the bridge a fortnight ago.
It is
I got
rather
nothing
suspicious. The magical activity of some happening at the very least, with how more out and about Rune Lords have been, and from what you've said, Aloysius, that Demise been weird, and everything that's happening on the island. I don't know. This feels really bizarre.
It does kind of
Why don't we-
smell, doesn't it?
Why don't we just go confront that? She takes her notebook and flips a few pages. Bitch.
I would not recommend doing that, Thalgar. She's very.
And why not?
She is one of the most powerful wizards in the city. She would
And we
rich.
killed the
completely.
Drake.
She would completely turn us into slightly chunky salsa.
We would.
With a
we would
door.
die.
Drakes
A
are
big
one
magic
thing.
tower that-
Drakes are one thing. Wizards are another.
He's right. Listen to him.
I lost a fight with a door today.
Look,
so
I'm
not
only
really
going to
feeling it.
concede. I'm only going to concede because that thing actually did beat me up. So
No,
okay, so what now?
I'm kind of with Kenji. I think if nothing else, we should go to Bridgeholm and see if we can confirm that anyone actually saw Almar cross the bridge. Unless you got any better ideas.
I certainly don't.
Okay.
Certainly think we can find something to indicate where he's gone.
And so you head off to Bridgeholm. This is the most active part of Eastgate by a long shot. Ember Market is alive day and night, but traders and travelers must pass through Bridgeholm to reach the island. Petitioners barter back and forth with officials for access, while those with official business have papers ready and carts full of goods to deliver and trade on the island themselves. The city's largest and most luxurious inns and taverns are found in this part of the city.
This sure brings back a
Is
lot
there-
of memories.
Is there like anything that indicates like an information desk or booth or like a security checkpoint that would somebody that would see a lot of people come in and out?
There's a checkpoint like at the bridge itself that leads to the island.
I would like to approach that.
Okay. You kind of like walk past the lines of people forming, both those with official sanctioned business and those petitioning to be allowed onto the island. And do you approach the checkpoint itself, or do you approach one of the numerous guards who are like keeping order?
Probably the guards, because I don't want to like walk past and stress anyone out. Because
Mhm.
Cardamom wouldn't do that.
Understandable.
But yeah, he goes for whichever guard is the most observant looking and diligent looking and paying attention.
Make a perception check to sense motive. Make a vibe check. The guards here are all fairly well trained and seem to be doing a pretty good job of like keeping an eye out for potential troublemakers, keeping things in order, making sure that things proceed smoothly. So you don't notice that one is any more like eagle-eyed than the other, including the eagle.
I will. I'll go for the eagle then.
All right.
I'll be the one that's the most observant. That just makes sense.
All right, you
Hello.
head over to this eagle guard. He's dressed in fairly nice looking half plate armor with a pike. Hi, can I help you, friend?
We're on some business as a party trying to run into an Almar Merrick. We were told that he's been here for 2 weeks. Uh, can anyone confirm that?
If you're looking for a list of people who have gone to the island, you can ask in over at the check-in kiosk over there. As long as it's not private business, they're more than okay with releasing information on the comings and goings of individuals to the island. So, as
Well,
for
thank you for your time.
Master Merrick himself, I'm not sure myself. But yes, if you check in at the kiosk there, they might have more information for you.
Okay. He wags and does that.
The guard politely bows and kind of goes back to keeping an eye out on those lines and keeping things in order, shouting at people who are trying to shove ahead or start trouble.
Wait, Cardamon forgets his manners. Oh, hi, I'm Cardamon. He wags and then offers a hand for shaking.
Hi, I'm Avis.
I like that name. Okay, bye.
If you have any trouble, then goodbye.
I'll come to you if I have trouble.
All right. Are you all like content with letting Cardamon do this as he
Well,
runs
Yeah.
off to?
it's kind of hard to control him, honestly.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
mean, I like
nicest thing you
Cardamom
can
do
say
his
about him.
thing. I would like to do another track for
Okay.
Olimar.
All right. So as Cardamon kind of runs off to check in with the guards at the kiosk, Tiki
Actually, hold
decides to
on. I
take a
think
separate approach.
yeah. So the guard that Cardamom talked to
Mhm.
mentioned something about records. Did he like point to a particular record keeper? Like, do I see a guard that's like writing down
Yeah,
people
he
that walk
pointed
by?
to the
Essentially.
check-in kiosk that Cardamon is running to.
Oh, okay. I will go there first to see what it is.
Okay, well, you and Cardamon are both heading over there, so
Yeah.
Okay.
it is a. Oh, what's up, Kenji?
Yeah, I want to check in non-official places. So,
Mhm.
like any place that the wizard might have visited as he was passing through Bridgeholm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you can ask around at most likely would have been like any of the potential taverns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
my
do
idea is
that.
to try and look at this official thing first,
Mhm.
and then move to like
All right, we'll
pickpocketing.
yeah,
Legends.
we'll deal with Kenji first because Cardamon and Tiki will have to stand in a line for a little bit.
Hmm.
So Kenji, there are a number of taverns and inns situated along the road to the bridge itself. I would say that you're probably insightful enough to think that this Merrick individual would not need to have stayed at an inn, given that he has a tower in Sunhill. But it's possible that somebody in one of the taverns might have seen something or heard something.
Yes, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go around, ask people running
Mhm.
the taverns if they had seen Olimar Merrick a fortnight ago.
All right. So that's going to be normally gather information as diplomacy. You may use society for it. However, you can also like use deception or intimidation if you go about it in different ways than just asking questions. But all right, so yeah, you kind of ask after Olimar Merrick at the taverns. One of the tavern keepers, this tall, very muscular bear lady. Uh, yes, I remember. Uh, very spindly wizard man passed through here about 2 weeks ago, like you said, heading across the bridge.
And you haven't seen him return?
No, I don't know what business he had specifically there, but some people will stay upwards of several months. As far as I know, he moved there, but usually people who move there take more than just themselves. But he was an odd sort. Kind of struck me as a wizardy fellow, if you ask me.
Hmm.
He might have just conjured up his own furniture or what have you.
Hmm. I don't think he would have, considering that he locked his home on the way out. It suggests that he would have expected to be coming back to Sunhill.
Perhaps. But yeah, that's the information you get.
Okay.
Uh, Tiki and Cardamon, after standing in line for a while, you reach the front of the check-in kiosk, where another guard is kind of flipping through what appears to be a logbook, checking the records, making sure everything is correct.
Hello. Yes, we'd like to put in for one query and Olimar Merrick.
Let's see here. This guard individual, excuse me, this lizard folk kind of
Ooh.
starts flipping through the book. Do you know when they passed through?
Would have been about 2 weeks ago.
All right, one moment. Do you know their business?
Magic or otherwise.
All right. Let's see here. Here we are. One Olimar Merrick passed through approximately 15 days ago. Has not returned. Apparently on business with the council. Very strange that they've been there for 2 whole weeks, but not my business.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. I look at Tiki uncertain of how weird this is.
Um.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of stuff. So, Cardamom, weren't you concerned about Olimar? Didn't you believe he owed you something? I mean, what with all the marks you have now on you?
He owes me an apology.
Well, I don't know quite why he would be responsible for the marks currently on you, or why he would owe you an apology, especially if he's been gone for 2 weeks, but I'm sorry, that's not a valid reason to allow you onto the island. Presumably, whatever business he has with the council is important enough for them to keep him this long, and he will return when they are finished.
Sorry, follow-up query. Similar set of business. I would like to look up the names Sandra Dolmar and frickin' Aloysius's friend lady,
Alessandra Demai.
Alessandra Dumai.
Well, I know Miss Demai. She is the current head of the Cerberus Academy. She travels back and forth to the island every day. The other name you listed sounds familiar, but I don't know specifically. Do you know when the last time they would have traveled to the island was?
No, I was just trying to see if they had any particular business with the council or with Cerberus.
Oh, well, like I said, Miss Demai is the current head of the Academy, which also makes her the de facto representative on the Council of Nine.
Hmm.
That said, as I understand it, she mostly does not bother with council business.
Um,
I see.
could I? Okay, you said there was a line to the kiosk, right?
Mhm.
Let me see what's my how much stealth do I have? Do I have any kind of plus? Could I do a stealth roll and see if I can sneak over to past the line?
Aloysius! He's with us!
No,
Waves him down.
uh,
Wait, did you want to stealth? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean.
can I stealth? I mean,
Yeah,
let me.
you
I'm
can
just gonna
roll a
try.
stealth. You can
Let's
try.
try. Oh,
That's a very
Ooh.
good stealth.
all right.
You kind of use like the distractions that are being caused by a few people being rude and loud as they wait in line demanding faster entrance to the island.
Yeah. All right. So I make my
yeah,
way.
you
to,
manage to like approach the kiosk without anyone
Yeah.
specifically paying you any attention.
All right. So I address Kenji and Cardamom. I'm like, what are you two doing? Don't mind these louts. They're my servants. Just go with it. Just go with it. I am the wizard Aloysius. I apologize if these two are troubling you. I wanted to ask a question. This is an official query. I am a former student of Cerberus Academy. I was wondering if I could be granted permission to cross the bridge so that I could pick up some of my transcripts. Because I'm applying to a new academy out of town, and they need to see my records. Please, if it pleases.
Aloysius, roll a deception check. The other two may aid. So
Yes,
Tiki
I
and
will be like,
Cardamon can attempt to aid.
Yes, Sir Aloysius. My apologies, Master Wizard Aloysius.
Here we go.
I stand at attention
no!
and now. You got hero points.
You got
Save
hero
that
points.
shit.
Oh, right. How do I do the hero points?
So go into your card hand, choose the card you want to spend. In this case, it would be the Hidden Truth because that is your only good card.
Okay.
Click on the play card button on the right of it, to the right of the listing, and
Right.
then pass it to the discard pile. There you go.
Okay.
So now you can just re-roll your deception check and take the higher result.
Can't be any worse than that.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. An 18. Tiki, your act it falls pretty flat. I think you sound a little too sarcastic.
Oh, do I have to roll deception? Okay.
If you want to aid.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
my
I would
Master
like to
Wizard,
aid.
of course. Let me just
Oh,
step aside and let you deal with this.
my performance and my deception are both very, very bad. Please, God. Okay.
Okay.
I did better than
Cardamon's a little more sincere, but still doesn't really sell it, unfortunately. The guard kind of looks at you, Aloysius. That is unfortunate. Wizard Aloysius. Unfortunately, if you wish to apply for your transcripts to apply to another school, you will have to send a letter to the academy and request them.
You can't just. All right. Very well. I will gather my retinue and be on our way. Sorry to have troubled you, good sir.
Have a nice day, my friends.
Come on, you two. Come on. Let's not trouble the nice records keeper any longer.
You might be selling it too hard.
So yeah, it was worth a try.
Mhm.
You made an attempt.
Yeah.
So this is the kiosk for people to get their permits to go across, or to like present their
Either.
permits to go across.
It is possible to like request permission here, or to ask questions, or to show a permit to like be allowed to go across.
Yeah.
There are like multiple lines formed here that
Mm-hmm.
you can go into, and
I'm gonna turn to Cardinal and Aloysius, and I'm like, do we definitely need to get across the bridge? Is that our plan?
So I don't know how much trouble legally we would get in for this. And then Cardamom pulls out an infiltrator's elixir. But allegedly, if we were to have one of us look like Lady Dumai and have all of the authority in the world, if this doesn't work, how much jail time is that?
Like
make
all
a
of
society
it.
check.
Oh,
Oh, society, my favorite.
Like
It's like a
all
dirty
of
20.
it. Impersonating a member of the council is one of the worst crimes you can commit.
Oh my god! More than murder! That's insane! Whoa!
I said one of the worst crimes.
Oh, I see.
Puppy, if you really
I'm
want to do
surprised they don't have ways to detect when somebody's impersonating. I mean,
How do you know they don't? You haven't tried.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably would know.
I'm having a thought, but it would be a different kind of plan.
You have
Where's
that
Ki-
thought, Aloysius. I'm gonna turn as we're walking away from the kiosk. I'm gonna look at the line of people that are here to ask questions and are trying to get across whatever, and I'm gonna try to see if somebody is just a little too loose-fisted with their permission slip, and I want to try to pickpocket one.
Mm-hmm.
Be my guest.
Do a thievery check. I've got pickpocket, so I don't take the -5 for something that somebody's holding.
Mm-hmm. As you attempt to pass by a merchant on his way to like sell things, you attempt to like reach into his pocket and lighten his load of his writ of permission to enter the island. As your fingers deftly slip into his belt pouch, a hand grabs your wrist. An armored hand. of of one guard Avis. Hey, what's all this then?
Oh, my bad. That wasn't my pocket. I was trying to look for my snacks.
Make a deception check.
Fucking Looney Tunes ass of an excuse.
Nice try, friend. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to be taking you in for holding and questioning.
Oh.
Now hold on just a minute.
Don't worry, we'll get everything sorted shortly. Attempted theft is only a minor crime, after all. We'll only hold you for maybe a few months.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to pitch in.
I mean, I want to, but
Yeah, lovely. I try to do one thing, and then everybody leaves me out to dry.
You try to commit a crime and everyone abandons you.
Oh no. I don't know what to do.
We were up against the wall. What was I supposed to do?
Not do anything? We don't need to get onto the island. We don't have a reason to get onto the island.
I have a reason to get onto the island.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you want to go there?
And that's why you will be suffering this alone.
Oh my god.
As Tiki Kiri is clapped in irons and kind of pulled off to the side by a couple of guards, and you all sort of just watch this happen, not really knowing how to proceed. We're gonna go ahead and stop for the week.
Oh no.
I had a mental fucking conundrum where I was about to be like, okay, hold on. Are we I apologize for his my friend has a little bit of a problem with this kind of a thing. Are we sure for a minor infraction that you want to do that paperwork? For
Well,
what you
maybe
can
you
do?
could maybe you could try that argument next time.
Damn it. I'm debating because if it doesn't work, I don't want to go into jail.
Well, you'll have 2 weeks to think about it because we will not be playing next week.
Yep.
Oh no.
Rick and I will be indisposed with guests here in Dallas.
Cliffhanger.
So we will not be playing next week.
Wow.
Yes, one of those guests is Rick because he doesn't live here.
That's true. Rick is entertaining themselves. Wild.
It's true.
That's crazy.
But yes, Rick and I will be busy next weekend and therefore unable to play the game.
To be continued. All right. Good times.
Well,
Miller, I'm sorry.
I knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to do something.
We'll have to see how the party will handle this eventually.
We'll come up with something. We're very clever people.
Yeah.
Always Sunny episode. We try to get Miller out of jail.
Uh-huh. I have suggested a raid target.
As bad as that damage was, I think this was one of my favorite sessions for a goofy fucking ass wizard tower kicked my ass. God damn it.
It had a neat pacing. I like bouncing around.
Just
Everyone.
just be glad it was non-lethal damage.
Jonas, we can't read
No, I
them.
know. You were very nice for that. I'm glad that you went for the let's do comedy instead of actually kill Cardamon for being puppy and just trying to be nice.
Sorry, Rick, what did you say?
We can't raid them.
Oh, we can. Who do we got? We can raid Rad. Rad's always a good raid to Rad.
Let's raid Slush. No, we can't.
Oh, we can.
I could. I mean, I'm about to go play Helldivers with some homies. If you want to raid that.
Nah, we could go Hero Brad. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you for joining us this week. Chat, we will see you all tomorrow for our regular game streams. No session next week again. I apologize, but Rick takes priority. Fuck you all.
Well, thank you, chat. Thank you, crew, and we'll see you. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night, everybody.
See y'all next
You
time.
guys-
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.